Okay, so my favorite demo to do when I'm doing a home party is the raw chicken demo. At this point, you're probably thinking, okay, these products sound awesome. Sure, they pick things up. I can understand that. But can they really do raw chicken? So I just am going to show you, yes, they can do raw chicken, raw eggs, sticky germs, any of that really yucky stuff. This microfiber really actually picks it up and leaves you with a clean surface. So what I'm going to do is I have a little tiny piece of raw chicken right here. I'm going to rub it all over my surface. I'm just using a whiteboard just because it's a non-porous surface like a countertop would be. And that's just that way I can show it to you. So I'm going to rub it all over the surface. I have these protein testers right here. These are not created by Norwex. These are protein test swabs that a health department would use when checking the cleanliness of a restaurant. So if the Board of Health were to come into a restaurant and just want to check for cleanliness, they would use these swabs. And what they do is they test for traces of protein. And why that's important is because protein is the breeding ground for bacteria. So I want to show you that this cloth can pick up all of that protein off the surface. If there's no protein, there's no breeding ground for the bacteria to continue growing, and you've got a clean surface. Another thing that's important to note is that proteins are really, really, really tiny. They're smaller than bacteria. So if this cloth is going to pick up all of the protein, it's picking up the bacteria as well. So here's how it works. I have this little swab. It goes from purple, pink, gray, green. So I'm going to put the raw chicken on, swab it, crack the solution into it, and it's going to go down into the bottom, and it's going to start changing to a color. If it turns purple, you've failed the test, and there are traces of protein that it has picked up. If it turns green, that's good. That means it's clean. There's no protein on the surface. You pass the test. So I'm going to go ahead and rub my raw chicken on this surface. Here we go. So I'm going to just really get it all over there because we want to make sure we're doing an accurate test. So here's my yucky piece of raw chicken. I'm going to wipe my hand off on the cloth because it's going to pick everything up. Now I'm going to do a little test swab. So here's my test. I'm going to rub it all over where that chicken was. Make sure we get a good test here. Okay, so I'm going to put it back on, crack the solution in, and here we go. Awesome, so I just want to show you, I'll show it up against the whiteboard. That's purple, so this one has failed the chicken test. This surface is dirty, so I just want to prove to you that was real chicken. It really did pick up proteins. So now I'm going to take my EnviroCloth. Remember, folded into 4, so I have 8 clean surfaces. I want it to be flat against the surface. So I'm going to wipe up my surface with the EnviroCloth. Just the EnviroCloth and water, that's all I'm using here. So now it's wiped up. I'm going to use my other tester. It's just clear, it's not been used. So now I'm going to just rub all over right where that chicken was. Make sure I get nice and rubbed in. Okay. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to crack this open and crack the solution inside. And there we go. I'm going to show you this is a perfectly green test strip showing that we did pass the test. There are 0 traces of protein and the EnviroCloth did its job. So let me show them side by side just so you can be sure. There's our purple that has all the traces of protein in it, and there's our green with our clean surface after using just the EnviroCloth and water.